Today is 31st of March, 2020. The thing we don't talk about, finally reached Salone. We get the president of Salone, President Bio. Now the State House lawn today, take the podium until we say we get a confirmed case. However, before even the president, they go na that podium then at the State House lawn, WhatsApp, Facebook, social media, don't they pass already with information them. We even the information then they claim forget the person in name. After the president take the podium, for make we know say yes, we get a confirmed case. Sierra Leoneans go to the extent, go search for this person, get him picture, begin for share them. Audio then begin come out. I don't know if you be listening the other day, Naya, where they talk say, when Ebola become, now we the people in Salone, now we begin scatter pictures. Way up till now, you get some people waiting at the West, we don't even believe say this coronavirus, COVID-19, not true. Waiting do because they say they know they see pictures. This now the kind way we don't put we safe na the world. The one green case where before even the president they can't talk safe, then they don't circulate around. So by the time the president in the talk then just up the game for go find the person in entire family, begin circulate the pictures. You we make the audio, we say na you bra, na you bobo, na you waiting. What do you gain? What do you really gain? Now they think this about we. I don't want to dwell on the individual today. Because now, we know say, yes, it is Salone. Yes, it is 34. All the other things we for know, we know. But what's next for the country? Now that part I want me to deal with. Because there should be sincerity in every aspect. From the government, to this individual, to everybody we come with contact with them. We for be sincere. To the contact tracers them. Everybody for be sincere. If we want to make it tap to case number 1, index number 1, and that's it. But we the people of Sierra Leone, we where they try to forget social media attention. We where they try to go viral on social media. They send for us the name and everything, say then they wait for a second test. You never see an Assyria network. Index number 1, that's what the president call them. They don't know now, say, in Wefna this, everything is on social media. People them where they work in a hospital, now the West, go tell you, say, even at the West, the one day, some of the one the way they die, now they 18-wheeler freezer trucks them, now then they put the body. Unless that man we say na Queens we be the inside car, we be the record. Or na Italy, then get a big like a warehouse inside and put the coffin them. But you know, go even see this individual. Unless if not a public figure, then go tell you say he died of corona. Or the person in come out plain, come to media and say, yes, I test positive. But for we, a more like way they don't give this lockdown so Monday na us, it gets time na and. What's wrong with us? What's wrong with we? About people and privacy. Who ask you for go find a picture, for put them out there? Who ask you? And you self way share. You think he's happy for that? You think a family happy for that? What did they share in picture for? What do you want for proof? Say Sabia? Just the first case. Just the first case. Now we depa wait we depa so. It is wrong. It is wrong. Now I make even right now, some of the family member there, they say don't begin pull audio, say nothing not do the man. They say they pull audio because of waiting the stigmatization. Where at the end of the day, this one go and bog the process for trace the people and we come in contact with them. Because some man go say, na lie then they lie. The family self no want for make them get a name day. So they say they pull audio, say nothing, no do the man, na lie then they lie. We need for stop this. We really need for stop this. Almost the same thing happened in Nigeria. Somebody, way under that temple run, he be doing a documentary with BBC. Then, when they say that Italian man go Nigeria with the sick, this guy, now in picture them begin pass with say na the driver. They say na the driver. Why not to him? Then go to the extent they say, oh, he run away and he in a positive. Puts that man in life in danger. Now, entire family, the wife, the picking them, all in the share the pictures there. Say now demand this. Now because we no get proper system. Because when they begin for sue, trust me, you go fear. Now I make you know the sin at the West too. Now I make you know the sin that because you get the lawyer the West, you don't know more, they wait for them kind of case then they. You don't need to get money for hire there. Where you don't win down, I go to do the settlement. But we just feel say, now for take people and personal, they share. Like I said, I just want to address this quick. Because it is not about the individual. You know, cancer alone illegally. And according to waiting we hear, now himself say, it not look correct. And himself carry himself go. Na 34. Now himself carry himself go. Na 34. After he don't serve in 14 days. He don't serve in 14 days, they don't get a certificate say you're free for go home. But he knows better. Now, they now want to look into this kind of system where we get. I don't know if you watched today when the president be the talk about this issue.
So we've just had the president inform the nation that yes, indeed, we've got COVID-19 in Sierra Leone. Did this come as a surprise?
No, that's why His Excellency, when presenting his earlier statement, he said we were just awaiting when. The footprint of COVID has been in the doorsteps for the Mano River Union for the last 2 weeks. In fact, as a nation, we should be proud that we are able to keep it out for this long. It shows that our early intervention has helped and has helped very well. For us to start the earlier screening and for us to even quarantine. Imagine if we are not quarantining anybody at all. Then we would have missed this case. So it is confirming that all our steps are working well. The quarantine position to isolate people and store them, and the testing mode tells you the methodology is working and working well. We feel comfortable as a country, as of now, that if we are able to do full-fledged contact tracing, we will be in a position to contain this. But we see large numbers coming from Guinea, and Guinea is now on a community transmission. That is where the fear is. And we do hope we will be in a position to address it. But definitely, that is where the fear is.
Are we expecting more cases in Sierra Leone?
Yes, we are.
And why do you think we're expecting that?
Because there is community transmission in a neighboring country, and everyone, we have given a 72-hour window for people to come home, and the numbers coming home are quite large. So there is a possibility of 1 or 2 to have the disease as they come home.
The case at hand now must have come in contact with so many other people. How are you tracing them?
Not so many. There are specialists that are contact tracers, and the work has started. Let the public know that this time the people know exactly what to do. Among those we would trace, we would have to test. I cannot say now who would turn out to be positive, but if the number turns up to be large, it just shows community transmission have started. Then we have to put our skates on to try to keep the lead on that.
Mr. Minister, as I leave you, what will be your message to Sierra Leoneans?
We have done well before now. I must commend our people that indeed we have been most compliant, and I believe if we heighten the compliance, full-fledged social mobilization, the paramount chief, the councillors, the youth groups, the women, full-fledged compliance, we would be able to address this.
Thank you so very much.
That's not the Minister of Health and Sanitation. Are we expecting more cases? He say yes. And say, why would they expect them? I don't know if you see the press release from ONS, Office of National Security, but then say because of the pile of people in the Guinea and also the Liberia border, then think I'm wise say for open the border, even though then they take all the strict measures them, but for open the border, make people and come in and people and go out for 72 hours. We start from yesterday, Monday to Thursday. I say because of that and the influx of people where they come on at then country, then bokum, so we they expect more cases. That's how it's in the Minister of Health and Sanitation say. Dr. Alpha Wui. Now I make her ask the question. Now we already get a confirmed case. But what's next? Waiting for will be with message. We go change. Yesterday we didn't hear they say na practice with the practice. But right now, it's not about practicing anymore. It's here. It's here. And how we for make people adhere to the social distancing. Because it's not working in Sierra Leone. If you watch the ONS or you read through the ONS, then press release, then say now 20 people. You know, before it was, 100? But now not 20 people. And we see all them press release here or press conference here within different ministries than they get. And the reporters then get for goodie. People then get for goodie. If you count the number of people that we go did, Yusuf one beer with me say it passed. Parliament get for sit on back. Then get for pass the number. The parliamentarian then get for goodie, reporters then get for goodie, TV crew then get for goodie. But how do we adhere to social distancing? How we for begin put in practice, how we for begin see these things work? We then say Okada, not for overload. We then say Keke, not for overload. Taxi, poda, for take the required number of people. How do we get this to work? What's next? Because if we contact traces them, can't trace all the people, then we come in contact with index number 1. And if we not adhere to all the rules, then we stay safe from the hand washing, then what's next? Before I open the line, make a call with Tony. Make we waiting Tony one lane at table quick. Yes, Tony, you get the platform.
Yeah, family, we just like the president likely say, we finally don't register one. We want to congratulate the government and the people because they've been proactive. Governments have never been relent. They always made a plan and foresee. And this is a good step. That's not the difference between Ebola and this COVID-19. We in a corona. Because basically we don't know exactly, we don't learn from, we experience from Ebola. We don't see how it caused a lot of havoc in our country. And, people didn't learn a lot from her. So it make that preparedness, they may always in the minds of people, not only them in governance, but everybody see the significant importance how it is that we all therefore embrace ourselves as one. This is a national fight. It is not like a political fight. And I feel the government have been really, really leading the fight. And all our political parties there as well as there's self-made. But the thing here is now, we as within the diaspora or people that were in Sierra Leone, where they listen, the responsibility now, we therefore really, really disseminate the information at the four corners of Salon. We therefore make people then really, really know say it's real. They kill people them. We see nurses here in the Western world and they quit their job on social media. Then so feel frustrated because probably the material or the PPE equipment are not enough for protect. But PPE and the protective gear them where they use probably don't know enough and everything. So we debate the government or whoever they lead, Brigadier Kelly, where they lead the task force, make sure they didn't get sensors where people then they go check. But another thing again, where crossed my mind, where I want to mention about, where you talk about in your opening was where people then they publish or they send this guy in pictures now on social media. It will create stigma for other people then. Even if somebody they get signs and symptoms, it will very difficult for make it come out because basically you're afraid say you will be the next victim when you go begin to publish your pictures all about and say, hey, now this person and I don't get this. So government therefore send a strong message or whoever it is that them frown at that and anybody where they found one thing they post people them picture because we they now one or two groups that we put them post where them post the picture of the guy, say no, you have to respect the guy in privacy. You can say, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I don't delete him. And you just have to do that because basically this nobody know wish for him. If you see the guy himself no wish for how with him and probably get him on board the flight. So government therefore look at that particular scene and then therefore make sure the border patrols therefore be very, very effective. Let we try for seeing because just like the president rightly say, the materials for testing tubes were not available. They just have limited, but now God make them don't get supply from a philanthropist where they donate to Africa. Let them use those things at the borders. Make them effectively use that. Let us not rely on just temperature check because the reason of temperature is basically just for show the person temperature at that particular moment. Let we really, really careful be proactive, just like where them on top situation. We therefore make sure say people they enforce the distance, social distance, you understand? You know, then we go for hygiene purpose. People then go for the wash their hand. We go for really enhance hygiene. Cough etiquette, wherein if you cough, you go for cough now you elbow, you go for either open you close like to your neck side, you cough inside it or you sneeze inside it. You can forget some of them skits and some of them short videos then they waiting like go they show so let people they really know this not the time where we get for really able for we get for really communication get for be key, you know. I don't know how to read this Suma or Fufana me they say people they pass through that Tumbo area and people then they come in, you understand, just because we just like we usually say we get a lot of crossing areas and a lot of points and way you can use. We're not just the conventional Balamuya and Bowater side with Agendema. We get different areas the way people then can use. Let them increase the border patrols. Let them see how best they can able for provide logistics. This is, you know, it's very important. I know say go destroy we people them just like Ebola do. But in as much as we don't register the first case, it's a responsibility of all of us living wherever you live. Lord, try for support with people them. We now this party are better past them. The reason why they say we better past them, even when we're in America, we see how it kill people them or elsewhere. But with people in ourselves, everything within the eat is being imported. I will say that because even the rest then the eat day now come now important the important. How many people that will eat while rest? The basic things that we get in of probably fish, pepper, and all that thing. But other basic things them. You understand? People get for see prices of commodities get for go up and you don't begin go up from this. Even people in the call and they frown on those things. We get for make sure we get for support with people and don't they. Now we get for get the pressure again. They're not get for understand. So we self face the same thing now, yeah? But we get for still get for they tell them. So do your own a distance on yourself. If you not get nothing for go down a street, not go on a street, stay home and everything because the more you stay home, the less chances you get, you understand, for contact the virus because it's real, you know. So we they beg, you know, government don't try, government they playing part. This is not a national affair. It's not about blaming or casting aspersion or would I carry with them, would I not carry with them. This we all get for join the fight. We get for advice with people them which you get for do, you get for the wash your hand. If you get symptoms, if you begin feel you aid or you begin feel fever, you feel say your body they warm, if you begin feel signs, you understand, go now the nearest. So where if you say available when at 34, you go there, you check and do you then do a thorough check on you and you free. Rather sit down and also say I take malaria medicine or the pepper doctor myself I did this, it no go help. The stage at which it on there right now, this gentleman come in contact with people I strongly believe that way Medina Campanero. I mean we may see a video we come away they all they interact they keep for possibly say then they all keep themselves malice. So and once you sneeze, you cough, now the atmosphere, there is a likelihood to other people themselves with around you stand at risk. So just like Dr. Uri say, Alpha Uri mentioned that then go try to get tracing of primary and whatever secondary people that way they come in contact with. I trust them and I trust them in leadership that the government is serious over the fight, and other political parties themselves, as CNGC self don't pull buckets them with themselves for putting our strategic areas them when a very good thing, not to just follow we criticize government. We get for this now a fight where we all get for be united for fight, you know. So for me, take in summary, it's we people that really need we now more than ever before. Just like we don't give them the support during the Ebola, we still get for they tell them what if you do. Distance in yourself. Go, I mean, you understand how you for wash your hands, you get for to wash your hands regularly, whatever you do, and you want for this, and the government self gets a role, the Minister of Trade gets a role, we're in key now. See how they for able for get a relationship or a bind with the business people and where they import certain good stuff and make sure say let people that not use this opportunity for inflate prices because just like I mentioned, prices of other things they will go up. Mind you, say they restrict the number of people boarding cars and public transport and everything. And now also you pay 2,000, you pay 4,000 because you came and they tell say, hey, because government say now 2 people that will follow. So like who not get for share the extra burden of the one person win of the day. So they can look into all those scenarios. But in a nutshell, tell you thank you because you always don't they bring or they create the platform and make it available for people then for contribute, and you say don't they always they sensitize people them in your publications now Facebook or on your different blogs and whatever way you get. We'll tell you thank you, but this is a fight for everybody, and this not to just say hey SAPP no more. No, this is a fight for everybody. We all at the diaspora, wherever you live or this or that, get your role for play this time around. I mean, it's sad, it's there now, but we get for battle with people them. They need we now or ever before. Thank you very much, na my own contribution. I mean, so other people themselves can come in and give their valid contributions.
All right, thank you very much, Tony. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, the phone line open now. Yes, caller, you there live on air. You name and who side you call from?
Yeah, I mean, I always try to call from Manchester.
Yes, Usfriend, you get the platform, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much for giving the platform. I would just want to address or give a contribution or my own side for take regarding this announcement today. All right. Regarding this area, there are two issues. The one of that area, first of all, because Mrs. Fusai sent the picture to me at the end. If I try for delete, I'll not even upload inside my Google store. All right. So, which is the best thing I do for myself. But the concern what I still get, I know say people they know, but the problem, then they become carried away and trying to gain popularity, like you did say. Again, way the minister for try sensitize people. You're not going to able one them, the authorities and the people that we concerned. Here when the wise people then they ask, oh well, we not see dead body. Oh, we not see cops then, I lie then they lie no more. We say 10,000 people there, then they go. Oh, now truck then they see. And the first thing we then get for realize, not a war where people then die. That one day is different. This now people then die. What then they call code of practice in any healthcare setting. This code of practice, one of them. Now, the main one way is very important to know when they say confidentiality. The confidentiality, it come back, which they say patient consent. So when you get the patient information, whether he's sick, he die, he this, in a get for grab, like how you may say, either in grab, it testifies, say, now so me sick, that if in a person would they alive, or in people that agree for come up in the air because of interview them through the media, but they know they spread the death of somebody, identify them. The only reason why then they give the number now for help health authorities and help others. Then they show in 1,000 don't die like this, but they know they identify person. So now that one that one let people know in that part of the world, even here, I get few them what they do, so but they know they show people them, they face them, they know they disclose their name, then they know they identify the dead bodies, even the journalists themselves, then they tell them strictly, in fact, then go they far, then we just show them more sometimes, just an evidence go see until a corpse and they put quick inside, and that they tell us in a one only, you know, what's enough for shoot thousands. So that one day I want let them know. That man there in picture was somebody through information where he don't leak. He identify that man there because they say you're sick person where they next to you and they give that information there. Not to likely at the laboratory because from the airport then go na the hotel. From the hotel then later on they do another test. And immediately this thing done, the way the announcer, I call straight away my friend, who they work on like that. Ask her, how will I go about this? Say, please just tell me, I just want to know a bit. And they call him name because this not the thing with me. But he tell me, say, now, then we don't do the test. But then do them, like when I say, a bit randomized to two to three areas, then when they wait, let them test it, all come together. Let them go see, say, the test what the one lab don't do, and the one group don't do, he match with the others before they can bring them up to the big. But if you news we don't leak it now, it's fine for Ura leak them. But the area of confidentiality, And that one day, let people know, they spread people and name out, yes, let them just know about them. The final one, where I just go say before I go call, maybe the line go a bit serious, the time don't late. Now, regarding this strategy, because the guy himself, I tried to talk to her, I said, now, when una don't get these people that will be there at the hotel with the guys there, waiting actually una do the strategy. I say, well, the immediate one, and then they try to get hold of them. I suggest to them, they don't know if that suggestion will find if people will remember. I say, well, now, the people them waiting at the airport on duty that day, it will look strange for say, well, would have been in a toilet, who know at the man we come, he no go concern. I say, well, let them just take would have been there on duty, because right now, Connaught Hospital, anybody we go visit as they enter, they come on, they enter, they take your phone number every day. Pass on my phone number, don't they many times, but any enter, another system will be in place. I said, then just think of again those on duty when the airplane land, let them make a follow up with them, because the man will go walk near the side where they see that they check for car inside, like them like that border side with that electronic system. All right, so they on duty, but the man with the toilet, with the clean day, it not be there near day. But let them think about a virus on them. They think it's violent. Yes, let them say that we can't go now. They say, well, let them people in there, they're safe. Let them just check who have been there on duty that day, then try see if them will help them. But now that at least it's in at the next stop what they do, because the hotel people they say then right now, then they try to check. Then from there now, maybe they will think of expanding it. But I don't know if they think of that, but it not come back to me. Yeah, thank you very much for this.
All right, thank you very much, Usman. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, this is Omar. I call from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
You get a platform, sir.
Yeah, that privacy issue, that is, now we're not alone anyway, but over here, they not play with anything in them anyways. Identification of age, name, all that stuff, they're a serious problem in Nancy, you know. But we're not alone, so, but we need to really teach people and say not to support it. But one thing back what I want for emphasize on, now, the social media, once you don't get answer, like I've been not saying, now the reason that they be not in the panel, put their social media. But once you don't get that stuff, then if stop for the forward and stuff like that, because I did the thing that begins spread. Once I send at you don't say this now, you don't really call for, you delete them. Once you don't discourage that thing and the 1 10, 2 10, the people are not the send at you anymore. Because you don't say, even if now things that way, factual stuff, you don't just able to switch them or forward and to people and just like that, you know. And they cause panic, anxiety, all that stuff that they cause, you know. They know that you are at one touch on again. This COVID-19, not to say that a new in a strange form, but if I don't say that you are in the common family of the corona stuff, the SARS, the MARS, all that stuff that is not the same one. What you need is recommend to Sierra Leoneans or anybody says, now best practice, good hand washing, respiratory hygiene, not cough in your hand, cough in your elbow, you know, all that stuff. Then they then shake hand and that stuff now we need for the stuff. Because I think get outbreak and then get put the apple in cycles. Not to say I just want to know what this happen, just feel like the Ebola stuff. Every now and then we need for expect something like this to come up. But you need to get something they call best practice. Hand washing, keep yourself, you know, that your immune system then work fine. You know, I make you get for stay healthy. Hand washing, respiratory hygiene, and practice that they need for day. You know, just get for wait, come away, some people happy, begin practice and stuff. No, that's not how it works. You know, you get for always be on the alert, say this, you get for happy back someday. If not, when you say, because then viruses or some bacteria that they do. When I repair medicine for them, they said they change the form. Then DNA they change, they mutate. That's what they call it. Once they don't mutate, the medicine will be done for them previously, they don't get to work on them. And most of the time, sometimes you know, we they create that stuff and the people like the antibiotic stuff. So you get bacteria, the doctor go prescribe antibiotic for you. He said take them for 7 days or 14 days. What do? You take them 2-3 days, you don't feel better. You stop for taking the other 3-4 days with all that. Now what do you try for do? You don't develop a super bug. That bug day or the bacteria where you try for kill, you not kill and fight. You don't reach a stage, the bacteria not die. You just stop begin for kill the bacteria, but you don't stop for take the medication. Now, the bacteria self, you don't get that medicine now. You don't develop some resistance to that particular stuff. Now I make you to get anything in the circle after circle. Just like the virus stuff. You go down there, you don't mutate, you don't change the form. Like I said, the corona stuff now a family name now. But because this strain we don't come now, it come in a different form where they call mutation. You don't change that form, the original form, the way they live, like a common cold or influenza, A or B. Now it don't give problem. Now it don't become a new something we would not ever discover it. So forget when I get medicine for that or vaccine, it will take a while. So the best way for combat and stuff then for take care of her, the best practice, hand washing, always you get for the do that. Hand washing, respiratory hygiene, all that stuff and for the in place. You know the way some away the thing out the outbreak can you say you didn't practice that. No, that is not necessarily the work. You see, that proactively we get for always to do that thing that day. Follow the day in readiness, say anything with the outbreak then can we ready for it, So na my own contribution down there.
All right, thank you very much, Umar. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, ID live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Triple. This is DJ Umar from Freetown.
Yes, DJ Umar, you get the platform. What's your contribution, sir?
I want to say thanks to you once more again. I just try to make small contribution here, just like the last caller we just said. As the situation stands right now, like the idea of that fellow way as the first case where we don't get impersonal identity or impersonal information ID was spread around the social media, and they really ask the government let it take a drastic step to work for such things. Why they talk here, medical staff, and then even they in the infection unit, now they work abroad. So this now infection, and for disclose a patient in a private identity or information out is totally wrong. They don't wear in any medical act. That's why they beg the government like take drastic measure towards that to even fight this in the future. We don't know how the outbreak will go. We all the pray God let reach to that level. And then in contribution back as well, I try to inform every individual, we will they call from overseas to people that are abroad, to people that are Sierra Leone, we will the salon self or whatsoever. The closest way how to get infection, mostly now somebody where is very close to you. It's easy for like get infection from that person past any other person. This person where they say this time me picking, that person where they say this time me wife, that person the way they come na host, where they really ask and say what's your plan? Because you feel say a year into day or a year into the past. So those people they are now people then this way it's easy for like get infection with past any other person. So the hygiene controls and whatsoever where they say to people then I go really big, let everybody follow that instruction. We back what they call from overseas, let the advice with people them, let them do so. And then the last thing what we want just contribute to, just like those measures they are where they put in place. They talk but I swear to God, where you go down the street, like where are the Wakana, Kisi Road, all these other places, even today, they see the effect, which like that. On board in a taxi, whereby they don't actually make a law say, every taxi driver, you get forget 2 people at the back, 1 person at the front. This fellow here, it take 3. They are telling them, say, no, sir. The government say, not to so right now. We all get for fights to prevent this issue. And we get for abide by these rules, they are where they come on from the health ministry, for let we follow them. This is now all responsibility. The fellow refuse. We will drive down, I stop the car, I call the officer. The officer come. He match this fellow here down. The excuse where the fellow say, one day you read this news yet. The officer said, but listen, this now something is what government don't announce. Most of the other fellow drivers that they follow this rule. So the Sierra Leone people, we get for understand say this now we self-responsibility a day for safety. But those measures they really beg the government let enforce these things. Because other countries that they even put a prison sentence towards them when you break that rule. But here they just take everything. They don't even take them. They tell you, I mean, a salon a day. I don't come here. I don't left here where they don't lock down. They don't make they don't ban flights them for go because we're not there under lockdown. Things they go on. Normally people that they go, they do commercial business. Everything where they go on, they go on. But right now we don't get flight to go back. But every day I see what they happen at the street. So people really need to take them very serious. And that idea of spreading people ID patients there is very wrong. So they really ask government to really take care of the other part.
All right, thank you very much, DJ Omar. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, you're live on air. You name and who call from?
Hi, good evening. This is Nisa too. I call from New York.
You get a platform.
Yeah, AAA, what thing I want to touch on, I know, other people don't mention them, but the statement here is HIPAA. What's in a HIPAA? The Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act. What's in this act being, why make them pass this act now Congress, now in 1996 by the Clinton administration at the time. Now for a short thing, patient confidentiality, is secured. When the patient can in the hospital, because you work with somebody, for example, not mean to then tell you, say this person is sick, then you need to go into the patient in charge and then begin to review why this patient, or maybe if like a government official, for example, like Clinton or, a family member get admitted, people then they go into the chart and then they try for review what's in the go on with the person. Then people then they either, they not only fire them, then they fine them, and some of them they go jail for up to 10 years, and then also the fine is like about up to 250,000. So let people then take this very seriously. For they share anybody in personal data. Then they call protected health information, right? So the name, phone number, email, without you knowing that. Like for example, we're the Open Hospital. We know say you know that. You need to look into somebody in chat. If you need to take care of our meeting, they're not assign them to you, say, now you for take care of this patient. You know they even try that. If you try that, that's it. That's it for you. And then need for make sure that whoever have been disseminating the news out there about the person in age, in family, and everything, putting him at risk, they need for take measures then now for make sure that let the boy, the boy be protected, the family be protected. I think that's very important. The other thing where I want to really talk about, like the repeating of the test. If somebody is positive with COVID-19, there is no indication, there is no need for them to let them they repeat the test, because now you just talk about supplies, whether you get enough tests then for do testing. So doing it on the one person twice, it's not indicated. Even if this person, let's say, then found out positive, then treat her, or like it recover from the COVID-19, there's no need for repeat the test for sure. Say, like they don't get free, well, or like they don't get COVID-19 again. It doesn't matter, because now what's in there for happen, the person don't develop immunity towards COVID-19 or whatever virus come into the system. The other thing is, we therefore be very watchful, meaning prompt recognition and rapid action, right? Like first you want to recognize the problem, and then you want to take measures right away to ensure the problem you can contain them. So really, the government don't put measures in place to make sure they then go able to identify these, and then people they talk about temperature test. Not to everybody in temperature they rise in the beginning during the incubation period, right? In order for it presents with all the symptoms. So it's very important that once they don't quarantine somebody and they know say it don't come on a location where they don't identify so they get positive COVID-19, and then present with some symptoms, they have to really do the test. And then doing the right thing. This person, was the one that actually said, no, I don't look right. I need to do the right thing. And then he makes sure to inform the health officials and say, you need to do well. And I similar thing, I still say I did 2 weeks ago almost, because I still start get symptoms. I did talk to people about COVID-19, and then I present with similar symptoms. I know to me risk very high. I decide to make sure that I get tested. So this now one thing we want to educate people in Sierra Leone. For make sure say if they present with any symptom, if they know say they don't come in contact with anybody, we be saying now from one of them countries, then now we don't get this problem. Now we country, yes, it's there now one, but if we can work together, we can really try to minimize it. And let me say this. It is very scary out here, okay? I look out my window, at my workplace, outside my office. What I see, it's a mug trailer, okay? And that scares me. I just want people to see that this is not a joke. This is not something to play around with. This is not something to go and try to make fame out of, on social media about somebody. It's life and death. We were at the front line. We feel like life is at risk. We are the big Sierra Leoneans all around the globe, whether not Freetown or Sierra Leone, anywhere. Please stop sharing negative things about people. Try to focus on how you can help, how you can sensitize your community, how you can educate them on really measures that have been put in place to make sure that they adhere to these measures. It's very scary. I'm telling you, and I cannot even, sometimes I feel like I can't breathe just thinking about the numbers. Okay, so there are the big now. No wash down, no cover with cough, and let's make sure that we tell people that say if you sick, you call the number where they don't put in place. You go now in a hospital so they will really try to screen you. So that we will contain this problem here. We no want to let this problem expand at all. We are Sierra Leoneans and we all can do this. We can work together and we can do it for Sierra Leone. Thank you very much, and I hope everybody stays safe. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I said so. Thank you. Yes, caller ID live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, AAA. My name Abdullahi, locally from Melbourne, Australia. You
get the platform, Abdullahi.
Okay. And first, I get for pray for the guy. Let go get on wet body. Let go make he go through this because God now get the best medicine, and then in family. Also, I get for say on behalf of people the way they do this act, where they post this man in photo, maybe they do something they don't know or they do it for one reason for another. So I go say to the guy and in family for say they're sorry for that. So I apologize on behalf of those who do this act. Maybe they don't know whether they are doing bad or good. Then second, the final thing, this guy where it can be done there 14 days inside the quarantine, and at the end of the 14 days, now they test and it can positive. So they do the right thing. It not just kind of more, it start wandering around the city, it start going around the country, they follow the procedure, stay to the end until they don't do the test. So we as Sierra Leone, we have to take a great responsibility how to maintain people privacy and confidentiality. There's no need in any account you review someone in information or in private information regarding a family and that person access to the public without the knowledge, without their approval. It's against the law. And I remember a few months ago, the Radu Soare, when information minister, we talk about those issues about social media. So government therefore take a action because the reason AAA, people they therefore begin scared, they therefore begin afraid. If they feel cold or they get fever or flu-like symptoms, they go afraid for count forward because they go feel say the same thing go happen to them. So if that day they happy, it's not good for our country. People they go afraid because if somebody come forward or anything where they do quickly, it don't can na social media, people that don't begin to read the information about the people, it's not good. So this kind of thing, if government really wants for this people they come forward they get for take action against these people there, because if not, other people they go afraid. They say, if I go there, this will happen to me. Then the other issue, we don't know actually whether this man be not in contact with. So we don't know which measures of government are put in place to track all those where they don't close in contact with this man, because therefore they need to be tested, because we don't know whether they get a virus or not, because he must in contact with people there, because within that 14 days where you don't count the time where I arrive at airport, he go to the hotel for the quarantine. So whether where you don't in contact, so government therefore look into that. Then where Mother B.O.B. they talk, he talk as somebody responsible president. He not review this man in identity. He call the age. Then the time when he arrived in Salon for France. But he not go into detail for say this person, this is a wife, this, he not do that. So when we actually how this information can to the people, how they're able to get all this photo, they're able to share. So we say they get for government get for go and look into this for say how this information they come out, how people they know. Because yesterday I be the listening Wake Up Salon. Then Laha Lima was there. During that period, message began. They began information part during the live stream. Then they talk say they don't really say we don't get one case. So Laha Lima called. He called, but he's not able to get the real source. So they call her back. They say they're not able to get the health minister information confirm that moment. So that moment, maybe they watched the news yesterday, so they not be confirmed yet whether not true or not true. So during that process, I know for say why quickly the news they go on, these people they don't get, but the health minister not review anything to other authority. How come they know? How do they get information? So now that make me talk. So me on point where they talk, people get for health responsible. They get for health responsible. They get for stop revealing people's privacy and confidentiality without without their approval. So any people the way that they in habit of this, want let government take action against them, because we don't want let them put other people to at risk, because other people they go afraid for say if I go forward this will happen to me, because if you don't happy before Ebola, 60% they die not of Ebola they beget. They beget online cold, but when they say the temperature high, they get for care they go, they die for nothing. Well, we don't want to let this thing happen this time. So before we stop down there, the government get for take action against people where they go do this. So I mean what down there. So we pray for the guy, let God get a good head, and we pray to Almighty Allah, let this be the last one. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Abdullahi. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, ID live on here. Your name and where you call from?
Concern Leone from Australia. How are you?
You get a platform, sir. Good.
Thank you very much for your dedication to the country and bringing awareness to this deadly disease where they ravage the world today. In the first place, I want to get the statistics from the website now where I watch when a world don't meet and more media use for get statistics, global statistics as to outside the world stand as to the people that were affected, we don't die, we don't recover, we're in critical conditions. So the website is somebody one shot and a WORDOMETER, Worldometer. At present, the world stands at 656,851 cases of COVID-19 around the world. As we speak from the website, it's 42,096 deaths around the world. People who don't recover from the disease is 177,132. As we speak from the website, the people are seriously and they in a critical situation right now around the globe is 32,290. You get mild cases away now 6,005,333. They get 177.123 we don't recover. That's the same statistics. So that they tell you no more say, this don't bring the world to a knees. This disease is very deadly. This is more than even a chemical weapon, because a chemical weapon is the area of concentration. But this don't become a pandemic around the globe. So we get for treat this disease with all we might, with all we seriousness. And that I want for also come now to Sierra Leone as to what happened yesterday. What happened yesterday, I think, say we as Sierra Leone need for congratulate ourselves. We as political parties in Sierra Leone need for congratulate ourselves. We as government need for congratulate ourselves. And everybody for congratulate themselves in the country. For make this disease not rampage, a lot of countries they win a super world power. Not only now we get one cases as for yet as we talk, who we know of, we government officially announced, we need for congratulate ourselves as a country. Nevertheless, I want to condemn the people and the people who especially yesterday go to this guy a Facebook page, ask a family information for God's sake, especially who say it gets a well put in small picking them. Make we put ourselves into this man in shoe. If somebody gets a disease, no means the people for go to the post in Facebook page and ask a family information, more especially including in wealth and in picking them. That is very disgusting and that is very, very disgraceful. I hope say people will share that man information, not continue to do that. Please, we make an appeal to them because all the WhatsApp group that we met yesterday make a very strong statement that this is very unethical and this is very disgraceful and this is not how we operate. I condemn, I make every of that page of all my WhatsApp messages them. I write strong messages them for condemn that. And luckily and happily for me, a lot of people will follow after that. A lot of us people will get the platform that make audio and video for condemn that kind of action. That is unacceptable. That is unethical in any medical field. Besides medical field, now they call it secret. Somebody in personal information. Let's forget about the ethics of the medical area. Somebody in personal information, nobody no get right for actually disclose that to anybody. And me also go condemn that in friend. I see an audio with somebody and send our forum. We want in friend name in party in name the institution in secondary school we go, then name the university we attend, and the organization we own another university. That is not a friend. That is very disgusting. I want to make that friend come back to the social media and apologize to that family. Likelihood say, because that in friend disclose in party in full name, people then go on Facebook and try for act and try for put pieces then together with the person and act that information and disclose them to the public. If you be say back say the information come out from the health people who work at the hospitals, them we want to condemn them also. But I'm so happy that the government didn't disclose the person the information, rather in personal name or in any shape or form. Because Umar Fofana asked the Minister of Education, they may understand say the person gets a wife when a medical doctor in Sierra Leone. But this man will need for no say this guy with all information don't come out. This man is an hero. He do the right thing for the country. He do the right thing for the people that we surround them. Because they're ready for discharge from the quarantine. When they don't do this work, they can't finance in condition don't begin for change. You say, no, I know they go. I know they feel good. He do the right thing. So now a hero doing this to him, a very, very, very disgusting. In fact, this not can encourage other people to get the disease for come forward because they go afraid. Say, if we don't see this man in family picking all the groups on Facebook, now me go maybe say them go ask me information on social media and display like that and display. It is very wrong. And the only advice now to Sierra Leonean is me to advise the government or the people who work at the airport as to the time when the government put of that airline, the time when touchdown at Lungi Airport, the 16th of March, government for trace them people who work at that time at the airport for make sure they not carry the disease. And all the people who actually begin at that quarantine time from the 16th to the time when the man begin they for re-quarantine and make sure they do re-examination, make sure they're free from the disease. And also, me the one for appeal to government for ask for more supply. Make we not wait like America when at the super world power. The president would stay when the disease don't begin out page and not a one for putting things in place. Maybe they actually defer the advice of the medical people waiting at the country as to what if or do when they get the first reported cases that a need for make a robust action for increased medical supply to hospitals and elsewhere. And other Sierra Leoneans will go say, no, I need to see white man the way that they face or this and I pop someone at the body and I lie. You might be kidding or joking. then country they respect people and privacy and confidentiality. You know, they ever see white man if person die, except if the person put and say, when I disclose me corpse, make people and believe say this day. If that not happen, they not go ever see him, because then actually they follow the ethics of the healthcare system, the measures the way they put in place for people and confidentiality. So for make people and go they don't say, oh, I don't see face and na casket I don't see person inside. You might be kidding. You might be in another space, and obviously in the wall. And that all comes to public education. We need to educate people and say, look, this happen at the Western countries because they get laws and policies them not for disclose people and personal information or photos or ID in anywhere on any social media. Now that's my own take. Thank you very much for a good job.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, I think me and Brian are call from the Jersey.
You get the platform, Brian.
Yeah, I think we'll say thank you for this opportunity. I don't know, just like people can always say, we Salon people, we unique in a very bad way, because we hate ourselves, we hate we country. Because now somebody who hates in country and I ain't gonna behave them kind way there. I don't know what's in our problem. I don't know what's in our problem. But again, when you look at the government need to investigate. This is not inside job. Because there is no way on this earth where somebody will need to work inside under for another person the information. And for no in family. Now somebody will the inside under now in leak that information the out to, then people know the out. So government need for investigate, find that person they prosecute them and jail them. So that will be an example. Because just like what I start to say, Mr. Fadena Ade na the social service field, where every year we they do part of the training, we they do HIPAA, when they play video, when they show all that thing and day. So we know them thing and day. But some people I don't understand what's in our people and problem. Why don't I go put somebody information out there? Because at AYB I watch is 4 o'clock, that coronavirus update, now they are still Lamran be talking. I don't know what's in our problem in that country. I don't know. I just like I say, now the people and the usual suspects, we know all of them. Now then go there and this they kind thing there. And I go bet you they're happy with thing like this don't happen. They're happy because they hate the country. I don't know. But let the government go all out and make sure of it say, they find out who that leaked that person in medical information, arrest them, prosecute them, and jail them. So that will be an example to other people. And again, it don't happen. So the only thing our government will do, therefore make sure of it say, let them try let this thing or as the president say, let them trace all the people and the other guy they come in contact with. From the airport, say, put out in quarantine now. Let them make sure they find all the people in it. As the president say, test them immediately and then quarantine them. Because we really worry about Salon. Because when I watch the AYV news that is 5 o'clock to win, I want 9 o'clock today. What they show in the market, what people and still together. Then they observe the social distance in the top. They're still together. This people in Kenya see there. I worry about Salon. I worry about Salon. Government really need for educated people anymore. Just like what you do, what una comedian there. Government really need to do that now the various languages there. Because so everybody they understand Creole and English. They need to do all the languages so people are able to understand. This here are not a joke. Not a joke. So, now my own contribution, and I continue for listening. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Brahma. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and where you call from?
What do I mean?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, me now Frank got a call for Massachusetts.
Yes, Frank, you get a platform.
Yeah, it's quite unfortunate what this thing can happen. I mean, I think it was just inevitable. It was just a matter of when and how long it's going to come. Because I mean, just sad that this guy, the person getting the how the other colonies say, even we go like they work in the healthcare system. What's that? Well, person get HIV/AIDS. You never even know. Say the only reason why you go know you as a nurse pass maybe the medication which the person want, but they never even tell you say. So the fact that they can't export this guy information on, I think that's just bad. I think the other callers say, I think the government really go after them people and prosecute them because this is bad. You now go just take person information, you put it online where everybody see the person. And one thing again, I think salon people, I think we call it people in the people with time. You don't know how severe this thing is. This is something very, very bad. People in that left them from this year, but salon, I think that people with this year. If this thing, you do nothing. But what this may law for be, now I don't go to salon now, that government not consider that government not stop. But if this thing continue for happening in salon, you see people that can seriously because this is very bad. We say people that want to say do this, people that do one. They say do this, and then they do one. They say that this is not a joke. Not a joke. This is not something that very, very serious thing. Not to play. Look, New York, what's going on in New York right now? The other place now, all the people that left and right. But still, salon, even tell people there, they never say that you do that. People know this and they do nothing. Well, government said do this. That's it for doing it for enforce the internet. And then the people do it. If not, going to arrest them. Then they put in a jail. Then they say example. But salon, if not say example, then they do nothing. They go to them that people. Then they respect no law. They respect no law. The one they make the woman that salon, they didn't have free time right now. Me and you just be talk said. Then say we tell me then hospital mask. Then they send hospital. Then supplies them. People in the can go sell on the market. And so that's what mean to that's if they tell me women are free in there. That's if they tell me say them mask and it's no go then supply people in the hospital and go sell in the market. We go to the market, that's if they say if people in the seller. Then tell one day say say this is not hospital for day for then go use in the hospital. Then tell me woman says it's what you do. It's what me if you sell in the market what you want with and not in wrong. So therefore say nobody no action nobody do get in there. People are just going in the chief tent and they go send a market for their own benefit, while people are needed in the hospital and they're sick. You know, this thing is very, very bad. This thing is very, very bad. They made the whole country, they made people look bad. Because until that for people when they're sick, when they're for using for protect themselves, we don't negotiate and go send a markets. For what thing? And even when they're working place, we don't wear a mask, no mask nowadays. Sometimes they're going to help people away now. No mask now, the last thing we're going to working place. Mask not now, they will get growth, they won't get no mask at all. That even this morning yourself, they call us mask now when I'm working place. This morning, we come out with a 10 come mask now. You get money for 300 for go sell the market. Now that's that in the jail. Because that hospital net for day. Now the healthcare system net for day. Now for the market for what was taken for go seller. It's very bad, man. They put in there, they don't know how serious that thing is. It's very, very serious. That's something that says, do this, you have to do it because for your own benefit. You're not going to know, maybe go affect your family or somebody else very close with close friends. But that's something where people need for pay attention to that. And the president, the government need really for go after them people there. And then not feel sorry for this person, let me try, let me party. No, forget about that. This is the benefit of the country. They have one person, if done they affect one person, they affect the whole country. Everybody. So the president needs for the action and punish whatever a person disobeys law, just punish that person. Go to prison. You see Russia, what they do? They on the country, what they do? You get married to them and they jail you, they find you. But suddenly because they have to play again and that's for one make. So I mean this is very bad. So that my contribution, man. I thank you very much.
I thank you very much, Frank. Thank you.
Thank you, yeah.
Yes, caller, I did live on air. You name and who call from?
Yes, people, this is Adam. I call from why?
Yes, Adam, I get a platform.
Yeah, first of all, I just want to say, like, this is so, like, I don't know, not ashamed to Sierra Leoneans. People, just 5 minutes after the president don't get a then call, done in press conference, like, the thing don't go viral. Like, I don't know how people again magic. And some people are like, that is bad. Like people like feel excited because they confirm a case. They just scatter like, everywhere. And like a couple of callers then call the nurse or whoever will do that. They're not just for jail, they're for season license because they don't even deserve for work in that field. health care, not so just a place where you go play like that. Now, a place between you and God. So, they be praying for the persist the life in there before they go. Men, no other health care facility place have not even taken them. Because of the same thing that they go do. And it's so sad. I just feel bad for this man, his family, woman, the isolation, the humiliation where they go to face. And I just wish them all the best. And AAA, please, I want to lay emphasis on this thing. People really need for take caution for the scatter news just like that. Nice. We really need for learn a lot. So, I'm your contribution this time I get.
All right, thank you very much, Adama. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and where you call from?
Yes, my name Adama. I call from New York.
You get the platform, Adama.
Okay. I will see the speech where the president gave today. It was very nice and everything like that. As a matter of fact, my sister sent me the audio tape when this man and sister he talk about how a brother take himself in the hospital and everything like that. We don't understand why most of our people then they behave the way they do. Maybe because they not punish them, but maybe this would be an example. AAA, they have to deal with this. Some of these people back home in this part of the world. Are you kidding? Lawsuits. Even with the health workers, the way they work, they're not a team way for discuss. They always tell you don't even talk about one resident to another or one patient to another. You will not do that. Either you will lose your job. So my own thing, everybody not talk about the same issue. This man did a good thing. Just imagine, okay, if we just go in our house, could you imagine? Okay, so then people whether they pass and do all that nonsense today, they for stop them, not for just talk. You see, somebody got for pay, jail time money, when they take money in their hand. Now maybe that will open their eye. I mean, I don't know, some of the people there, they are very hard to deal with. You see, so now me your contribution on that day. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Adama. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, my name is call from Prresident. My contribution today, I just want to thank you and thank all the contribution people them that get the interest of Sierra Leone. Let God cover who place and let God save the country, let God save the whole world. This nothing would they talk about discipline. Africa, not only Sierra Leone, would they blame Sierra Leone because of Nade Okomo? Because before you insult somebody now for insult himself first. But first of all, Africa would lack of discipline. Then country there where they go viral about the pictures of the guy, the family, everything. Ordinary person not get for do them thing and they. First of all, not them the work yana. I get one example why being go na embassy one time. I did try for fill a form, usa a stay, usa come on. And this lady just come on with loud call. They talk to all my work come on and we just turn like them, just turn we head together, we look up. They talk loud and the with man Sanado, he look we for say, well, now so una day. You just look everybody now they take the form they go. We forget discipline of where they work now then time a place then they. You not to nurse passional for see the start of the patient, within the patient carry, within the patient not carry. Whether it come on at the close people there or na the nurse there. Then thing and there, let the government not forget about then thing and there. So let the government find out and discipline the person who do that. Secondly, the way who lead that and then they give reports. Some way, somehow, it's very sad. I know they try to talk about, the president, political. No. I'm not they try to talk, but one time we the announce the Ebola, may God forbid, the COVID-19 already in Sierra Leone. Let nobody not say no, they don't come. Today, the other minister of sanitation, whatever, say, when they talk, say the corona no get for Canada, he get for Canada again. They say yes, they come. He's sure of that. Wouldn't they give information to the people that way lack of understanding, to the people that way count on them, to the people they look up to them, to the people where they say like bikini they sit on our house, if they look what in papa they say, if in papa get for bitter, if in papa get for destroy the house, if in papa now they would they look up onto. You and me they understand. But other people they know they understand. Maybe they left for good they hit the hammer to the straight point. If they destroy some people, their philosophy. Where see the minister don't say so now. Where they know what they can do. Where see the president don't say that now. Where they so the common person get for expressing themselves. Me and you they understand. But the next person would be say no get no understanding about anything. What he go able to express himself, he just they throw away what he get for throw for say, well, if you see the minister don't talk to them, know what they can do. Now they blame them, he come up for them. The words of things that we can train na the young feelings or na the young things say yes I get for talk because I mean the minister of health or I mean the president I for say this I for say and nothing not therefore it hurt the people in some way somehow. 2, 3, clear. Why would they blame the people? Then do allow just go they pray. This you don't come. No pray do ya word then they would they out there. No pray, no teach the people. People they not get understanding. I they tell you, I know they condemn some more do. But Salomon, what do you mean they beg the government for? Let this man bail rest and give them one bag for the one month to them the dinner house. One bag of sugar, this and that may keep them now or slave control the people and let use forces for control the situation. I tell you, if they not do one, you don't get for work. You don't get for work. They not get for beat people and they not get for this work. When they see so Jaman, they see so let's say, oh, this you don't come and come. Now so Africa man, I know the point. Oh, just Sierra Leone no more because look India, oh na India, then they beat people and amount and they beat people, then they repeat because then they again let them establish the TV program then now all man poverty then they see what they pass na the world. Somebody asked me a question, see the way make me cry. Hey, would they everything then they wait and call yanda when I don't reach there. I just say, hey, I they call you back. They are the big because if I give answer, maybe the person go fish oh aggressive because me frustrated now and the traffic go ask me say if you don't reach yanda. Now lack of understanding, 19 bring them in there, lack of understanding. And the people that who they look up to, let them know how they get for talk to we. For me, we will get a little bit courage, not to repeat the armor according to how it be. Do you make them give the television program there? If in a 6, 7 community, let them give TV program, let them see what in they go na the wall. If the president says Shido, he goes Shido. Because I don't go see yesterday. Look what then they spread cops there na Italy. Look what then they load people there na New York. But they know they see down there. Then go fish on a talk no more, but if you then go they see. They establish the TV program na Sierra Leone, where people are then go to see. Triple, thank you so very much. Mina the contribution this one I get today. They are no pray for people they would now. If we expand well, everything done. Everything done. We so appreciate you for educate people and give you the platform for talk to each other. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Safi. Thank you. Yes, Kolaide live on air. You name who say the call from?
Yeah, you talk to me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's sad where this thing don't get in our country there, but how for do they will try for see our best, then we'll work towards them, but I think they go for final difficulty because this distancing a problem, a serious problem. I don't know how they will come back from one day, As far as this rumor mongering where people and they do put people put information in the media, well, for a long time, we don't be talking about this behavior of the people in the country for some long time for this program, how people and they behave. Something on the near, I think the people then break here because if you get 80% of the population when are illiterate, that will happen. Sometimes I can see them, they blame all the previous governments in West Sudan and further country. Whenever the people in education, when they're able to think positive, all the aid no one just negative, and can't think straight. Now all the effect now people in the system, this illiteracy is a bad thing. 20% in illiterate people and about 20% of it, probably just 5% will spread disinformation. And once those 80% they don't get them, it's like wildfire, man. I don't know, man. They pray for that country, but every day not the same thing. Next week again, another thing will come back with again. So problems, Let God help Salon. That's my contribution.
Thank you very much, Ayo. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Yes, Tripoli. This is Thomas. I call from Ohio.
Yes, Thomas, you get a platform.
I just really follow this incident of how people they take this thing lightly in Africa. Back, something don't happen. Way back then, generations back, what they call the Spanish flu. So just they read waiting happen. Where I read, according to the document I read, it said that thing they kill about 10 to 50 million people across the world. Where they happen, I act. So I just equate that because I believe that the reason why that happened, the standard way this part of the world be there at 10 and that standard way we did in Africa, basically. So if people underestimate this thing in seriousness, this is a joke, well, that's fine. And when it comes to the nurses then, Salon, it's so sad that, I don't know the schooling way, on the other hand, back again, you don't blame the school that much because I don't talk to 1 or 2, 3 nurses. The way you talk to them about HIPAA, they know exactly what you mean. But when they go out in the field, now different. Now come on, think for somebody in a nurse scanner. Now say, you probably be in the hospital today. You don't know if whether you probably call you or tell you. Now very common. It's so unprofessional for scatter somebody information where get nothing for do it. Get no benefit where you get from no nothing. Just go do your work. Come on, they can't see you now. Food. The next day you go back, you go do your work. But then they happen. They happen in Africa. And the reason back here, they all go back here to we government systems and also any particular government, law enforcement, no day, entire Africa. Yeah, I'm not going to generalize to Salon. Salon, about Brandy. Now the entire Africa, law enforcement. Yeah, where people are there at the West now also. The way they come on as the way they make lawlessness in Salon. Whether they drive in the streets, middle net, 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, where policeman know they where they meet red light, they snap. Say red light, turn green, then go. But way in a salon, they know they enforce nothing. If in a salon, then they pass can go. Now enforcement, they make all this lawlessness just done day at another level. Like I watched your interview with Lawrence Lima. And I know I mentioned him, but I just fit a comment where he talks about lawlessness in a salon now at a different level right now. And that is very, very true. All man just they do it on social media on a mess. All man just they send all kind of information what you want. You don't make up something, send and be circulator. It's sad. It's really, really sad. But again, I just want to take this opportunity for thank you very much, for giving opportunity for people for vent, at least maybe it will reach the right person where you act on her. And for we wanna be the facilitator for let that happen. We just pray God that God will continue for strengthening her and take her to another level. And that's all I want to say. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Thomas. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side the call from?
Yeah, people when I'm saying the call from Ireland.
Yes, Musa, you get a platform. What's in your contribution?
The contribution that thank you for this platform. I've been listening to the president in press release. I don't know if it's this afternoon, if it's this morning. We've been talking, we don't do one case in salon. That one is good because it tried to update people there how far we done it. So that press release is a good thing. We try to update salon people there for say we don't get one case. But still we have chances and even to talk. Because they try to identify the one case with the man camp for from France the man camp. So they don't have to let the guy. So that one is good. The only thing I tell for talk now. Now they know them. We don't go leak that man in medical history. There's no point. I don't know which of them they go land this day the young nurse course because that's the first thing when they teach you, when they work as a medical style. You can forget now you with God. The confidentiality that you always keep us in sickness, confidential. No matter if you're in a medical post, you do work, they therefore keep that confidential. I don't know, I don't go release that, put the man, paste the man in picture all over the social media. And people, one man know about it, they're not begin post that guy in picture there and people then all over social media. That they not related well. So ultimately tell the government, they then get for investigate. Those people that knows that anybody will do anything there. Follow them, get charge them people then. If you're not jail, chef, then go to jail, or if you're not there, if they give a tick the document chef, we then get for them not even look chef not the medical side because they can possibly not find for you not the medical side. Because you do work and they get for people their identity, secret, not for they get for work for the people, they work for people, not for yourself. No means you do work and they get for publish all person confidentiality. That's tell well. So the other next thing I talk about, this will still have chance. People will not panic. I make the president talker. Now only one case we don't get. If we still keep this social distance, we try to keep this, wash your hand with soap, to sanitize your hand. So I feel we still have chances. But still, spread it. Now only one case we don't get, and then don't identify them as quickly as possible. So the only thing we get to keep calm, we listen to the authority, we don't talk, all these things, keep distance, wash your hand, make safe for your community, care for other people. So this is not a good thing. But what's and not a good thing with the government, we don't say for say, they bring the update to the people then for say, what you go on, that's a good thing. So what in a new contribution I will give for this night. So thank you very much for this platform for you to give me. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Musa. Thank you. Like I said when I start the program, I don't know if myself are angry yet. I don't know if not the situation, but we go pass through this. The only thing, now we the people, now we get for make is stop to case number 1, or you go on and on and on. And a lot of people, because of the information we come out, they say that they knows them. A lot of people, they say that they knows them. Well, yes, na finger we just a point. But we don't know if na nurse, if na technician, if na doctor, we don't know who did it. But na somebody na in Duam. We get close contact with the patient information. But me no one believe say na the person we do na in go back na Facebook go look for this person. No. And one thing say the medical person, yes, somebody in the medical field in Sierra Leone, na in leak that information di. Because if you not get access to the information, how is it going to be out there? But however, for the pictures them, now somebody will see that information, now able for trace. And even, that's why I was like, after the posting, I think the audio are not even the one we say, na in Bobo, na in Bra, na in, like all the terms them. I don't even think I listened in 10 seconds. And I was like, this particular person, case number 1, is going to make it out. And this person, we go rant that audio. How is he going to face this person? I go face case number 1. Because we the pray, make it get out safe. Because he did the right thing. He did the right thing. So, we don't want any other thing for them, but make it come out safe. Make it immune system and everything within the gear, they now help for battle this, make it come out strong. Then you will go do that audio. How are you going to face him? After you don't talk all the way to you talking at the audio, how you go face him? And I believe say in no that person day. Case number 1, sabi the person. If they go ask her now, if you listen that audio day, it's sabi that person will make the audio. Because the person try for establish the inwa, begin call waiting not even relevant. Just for make them feel that way. Now what do they say? We all for help fight this. We don't want anything we get for do with stigmatization, for stop people them, for come out where you know say the person where he know he ain't carry himself go. He don't save himself, he don't save his family. So if you know, say you become in contact with him, but you afraid say make them not stigmatize you, then you go harm yourself, you harm your family, you harm the close people them where they near you. And for the borders them, like I see people and they question the 72-hour period. The 72-hour period, ONS pull on Monday, we case not be in a salon. Because the 72 hours they last from Monday to Thursday this week. Now Monday we case not be in a salon. Say a network, we get for wait force. We get them on Monday because in not get stamp, in not get signature, we have to confirm first if it's authentic. Because we no one can post. I can always tell people, we know they post for can say sorry. So after we don't get the confirmation, say yes, it come out from ONS, then on Tuesday, we post them. But just because people now can see and say we post before or after the confirmation of case number 1, people then they say, oh, this is the old one. Can ONS do better? Yes, they can. For put dates and make sure it gets stamp and signature. But like I said, we'll not post them until we get confirmation. Say yes, it come out directly from ONS before we post them. So the people them where the question say it's not legit because it not get stamp and it not get date, they right. But I can always want for assure we na CIA network. Say we only they post something we confirm. And if you want to go further for check this out, go to the Ministry of Information and Communication, then Facebook page. That's for Sierra Leone. The one we get Facebook verified with the blue tick. You go meet the information there. You go meet and there. Maybe if you say I understand, you go and believe small. But trust waiting with the Gi you Naya. Say it's legit. They go through the process first before you see on our website or see on our Facebook. Because we just want to prove to people in the diaspora in Sierra Leone, say we they do the best practice. We're not going to say we 100% perfect, but we go through in the best practice we try for make we all understand. So yes, the 72 hours, it expire on Thursday. If you listen when the Minister of Health and Sanitation be the talk, he talker. He say we expect more cases because we don't give 72 hours. He talk and they. He say because influx of people, the amount of people they can them boku. And because Guinea cases there now, so they expect the numbers there for rise. If you want to follow Sierra Network, follow it fully. And make we all help for teach we people them. Each one teach one. Now so we'll get a better Sierra Leone. We don't want this for cancer alone, it don't come. But the number one thing, the social distancing. We need them for take effect in the salon. And we glady, DJ Umar, we do the right thing with the driver overload. If we all begin to do the right things in the salon, I believe say we go get the message. The people them where they go and steal the forward, please let we cease from that. Let for forward demand information. Let for forward in picture. Please. And I know we don't put them live yet on Facebook. But the Minister of Information, we they talk something around that because I said it even before the president go live for talker. The news and the money information was already out there. Not for saying after the president talk. No, before he talk. I be get a couple of people that will forward me, they ask me if not to go. Before even the president talk, they don't begin forward the information there already. So when the president can talk now, and they up their game, go search na Facebook. Look for a picture now. Since then we don't get the one we get in name. And what to make Yes, now medical person leak that information there, but this na person wey sabi this family. Because if you then go to the extent, then talk about the occupation of the wife, na person wey sabi there. If me not sabi there one day, I go no see na yanda in wife the hook. Na person wey sabi them. Now this we can talk about we people. Person wey not sabi, huh? You can't go look for her. So sometimes even that party will make that voice. Sometimes I ain't go look for the picture back. For backup and claim for say Sabia. It is wrong. It is wrong. It is wrong. Let we stop. Some of you, because we did now in a lockdown, it's easy for we for the forward. Even some of we, because we this alone, we get internet, it's easy for we. Let we stop. And one green salon we get. We hope say we go beat this sooner than later. Sooner than later. If we all adhere, wouldn't at the diaspora we call back home? Yes, it is not a lockdown, no need for panic, but a need for know the reality. This is serious. This is very, very serious. So make you not just take them as one kind. This is serious. So please, make we remind we people them for they wash their hand frequently. Let them avoid for the touch their face, their eye, their nose, their mouth, with dirty hand. For cover them cough. By way then go bend their elbow. And this one for avoid crowded place. I know say it's difficult. They all market today. People don't respect people's space in Sierra Leone. Then they now one thing way they don't respect somebody in space na salon. They don't even know what's in your space first. Because for jam you come on. I remember the first time not the States. I go Times Square. That's so the place crowded like full. But what's in a jamming company? You know the jamming company. I'm not saying not they happen, but it's a difficult one because we think do. I like that crowd big. Even imagine, even when they wait for across the streets, even when they wait. And so the crowd go big. The one day they come over there, they go. Unane go jam una safe. Because they respect people in space. We nande, then we no get a salon. I like you team up, they talk. Person they come meet you side, they talk and then they jam you there. Because we know they respect. If you know say, you know well. Call 117. That's alone. And above all, get you information from a trusted source. Not to all things we see, then they forward. Not to all things we see people and they talk. I like now with man talker. No me say correct. Get you a trusted source for your information. We go there back to the best for Sierra Leone. Till we meet again. Triple A, Tata.